What makes the story of Goliath and his brothers so captivating? Is it their incredible strength, their legendary battles, or the complex relationships that shape their destinies? Goliath, the giant we all know from the famous battle with David, had a fascinating life intertwined with his equally imposing brothers. Together, they faced mythical creatures, sought immortality, and even dealt with betrayal and redemption. Their tales are not just about battles, but about the courage, sacrifice, and brotherhood that echo through the ages. Now let's explore the extraordinary lives of Goliath and his brothers, uncovering the legends that continue to inspire and awe us. The birth of Goliath and his kin. Let's kick things off with the story of Goliath's beginnings. Goliath, a giant of immense size and strength, hailed from a family of powerful warriors. His brothers, equally formidable, shared his imposing stature. Imagine coming face to face with these giants. Just the sight of them would make anyone think twice about confronting them. From the moment Goliath and his brothers were born, they were destined to instill fear. Their warrior spirit was a proud inheritance from ancestors renowned for their combat prowess and bravery. Growing up, they trained relentlessly, each day becoming more formidable. Their size and strength were unmatched, making them forces of nature. Their mere presence was enough to send shivers down spines. Stories of their incredible feats and terrifying might spread far and wide, turning them into legends long before their most famous battles. Goliath and his brothers were not just ordinary giants. They were destined to be legendary figures. Even as children, their play was fierce and intense, foreshadowing the warriors they would become. They lived and breathed the art of battle, their lives interwoven with tales of heroism and strength. Goliath's story begins with this fearsome birth and the unstoppable rise of his kin. The fabled sling battle. Let's talk about one of the most legendary battles ever, the epic showdown between Goliath and David. Goliath, the giant warrior, met his match on the battlefield against an unlikely opponent, a young shepherd named David. This encounter would go down in history as one of the most incredible upsets ever. Goliath stood tall and terrifying, clad in heavy armor, challenging anyone brave enough to face him. Day after day, he taunted the Israelites, confident that no one could defeat him. But then came David, a young shepherd with no armor and no sword, just a sling and a stone. With incredible faith and courage, David stepped forward to face the giant. It seemed impossible that this young boy could stand a chance against such a formidable opponent. But David's aim was true, and with a single shot, he struck Goliath on the forehead, toppling the mighty giant. This wasn't just a victory. It was a moment that showed everyone that courage and faith could overcome even the greatest of challenges. The story of David and Goliath has been told for generations, reminding us that no matter how big the obstacle, bravery and belief can make anything possible. Sibling rivalry and alliances. Now, let's explore the intense dynamics among Goliath's brothers. These giants weren't just imposing in size. Their relationships were just as massive and complex. Among them, alliances formed and rivalries simmered, creating a web of loyalty and ambition. Some of Goliath's brothers were fiercely loyal, always ready to stand by his side in battle and support his quests. They saw Goliath as the natural leader of their clan and believed that their strength was best used together. Their unity made them a formidable force, feared by many. But not all of Goliath's brothers felt the same way. Some harbored secret ambitions, dreaming of their own glory and power. These ambitions led to hidden conflicts and subtle betrayals. The brothers' relationships were a mix of camaraderie and competition, with each one vying for their place in the family's legacy. These rivalries and alliances shaped their destinies in unexpected ways. Sometimes, their unity brought them great victories, while other times, their conflicts led to disastrous consequences. The story of Goliath and his brothers is a reminder that even the mightiest can be brought low by internal strife. In the end, their complex relationships were as legendary as their battles, filled with stories of both fierce loyalty and shocking betrayal. The quest for immortality. Let's dive into another fascinating chapter of Goliath and his brothers, their relentless quest for immortality. These giants weren't content with just being powerful. They wanted their names to live on forever. Their thirst for eternal fame drove them to take on incredible challenges. Goliath and his kin believed that heroic deeds would earn them a place in history. They battled fearsome mythical creatures that others wouldn't dare face. Each victory added to their legend, but the battles grew more dangerous with every fight. They were constantly seeking bigger and more terrifying foes to conquer. They also scaled treacherous mountains, pushing their physical limits to reach the highest peaks. The sheer danger of these climbs was enough to deter most, but not Goliath and his brothers. They saw these mountains as symbols of their indomitable spirit and their desire to achieve greatness. Their adventures didn't stop there. They ventured into forbidden realms, places filled with unknown perils and dark secrets. These realms were said to hold the key to immortality, and the brothers were determined to unlock them, no matter the cost. This relentless pursuit of eternal fame drove them to the brink of madness. The quest for immortality became an obsession, overshadowing everything else in their lives. It was a race against time, and they were willing to risk everything to achieve their goal. Their story is a powerful reminder of the lengths some will go to in order to be remembered forever. The enchanted armor of Goliath. Let's talk about one of the most fascinating parts of Goliath's legend, his enchanted armor. This wasn't just any armor. It was a gift from a mysterious sorceress, adding an extra layer of intrigue to his already impressive stature. The armor was crafted from dragon scales, making it incredibly tough and almost impenetrable. Each scale was said to be imbued with powerful protective spells, enhancing Goliath's strength and making him nearly invulnerable in battle. When Goliath wore this armor, he seemed unstoppable, a towering figure clad in magic and myth. Stories of his enchanted armor spread far and wide, adding to his fearsome reputation. Enemies trembled at the thought of facing not just Goliath, but Goliath protected by such powerful magic. It seemed like nothing could defeat him. But as powerful as the armor was, it couldn't shield him from fate. The magic gave him an edge in battle, but it couldn't protect him from the unexpected turn of events that led to his downfall. Despite all the enchantments, Goliath was still vulnerable to the twists of destiny. The tale of Goliath's enchanted armor reminds us that no matter how strong or invincible someone might seem, there are always forces beyond our control. Even the mightiest heroes have their weaknesses, and magic, no matter how powerful, can only go so far in altering one's fate. The Lost City of the Giants. Now let's explore the gripping tale of the Lost City of the Giants. Goliath's brothers set out on a perilous mission to uncover this legendary city of their ancestors. This ancient stronghold, hidden deep within mist-shrouded mountains, was said to hold secrets that could change the course of history. Imagine the towering mountains covered in thick mist, concealing the path to this mysterious city. The journey was fraught with danger, but the brothers were driven by the hope of discovering the hidden knowledge and treasures of their forebears. They believed that finding this city would give them unimaginable power and wisdom. The Lost City was more than just a myth. It was a beacon of hope for the giants. Legends spoke of its majestic halls and vast libraries filled with ancient scrolls. These scrolls were said to contain forgotten spells and secrets of the past that could give the giants a new edge in their quest for greatness. As Goliath's brothers pressed on, they faced numerous trials, from treacherous terrain to mythical beasts guarding the way. Their determination and bravery were put to the ultimate test as they ventured deeper into the unknown. The story of the Lost City of the Giants is a testament to the enduring spirit of Goliath's kin, their relentless pursuit of knowledge, and their willingness to face any danger for the promise of uncovering their ancient heritage. It's a tale that captivates the imagination and reminds us of the endless possibilities that lie hidden in the world's forgotten corners. Betrayal and redemption. Let's delve into a gripping chapter of Goliath's story filled with betrayal and redemption. Among Goliath's brothers, one found himself torn between loyalty to his kin and his own conscience. In a moment of weakness, he betrayed Goliath, leading to a rift that seemed impossible to mend. But the story doesn't end there. Redemption awaited this brother in the most unexpected way. As fate would have it, a new threat emerged, a malevolent sorcerer with dark powers, intent on wreaking havoc on their world. This common enemy forced the brothers to reconsider their grudges and come together once more. The brother who had betrayed Goliath saw an opportunity to make things right. He formed an alliance with Goliath, putting aside their past differences. Together, they prepared to face the sorcerer, knowing that their combined strength was the only hope of defeating him. This unlikely partnership led to a powerful and emotional confrontation. The brothers, united by a shared goal, fought bravely against the sorcerer's dark magic. Their bond was tested, but in the heat of battle, they found a renewed sense of trust and brotherhood. In the end, their combined efforts prevailed, and the malevolent sorcerer was vanquished. The brother who had once betrayed Goliath found redemption through his courage and loyalty, proving that even the deepest wounds can be healed when faced with a greater threat. This story of betrayal and redemption highlights the power of forgiveness and the strength that comes from unity. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, there is always a chance for redemption and reconciliation. Legacy beyond the battlefield. Let's talk about Goliath's legacy, which goes far beyond his battles. Goliath's name lived on through his brothers, who carried his legacy with pride. Each of them left their own mark on history, creating stories of courage, sacrifice, and brotherhood that echoed through the generations. These giants were more than just warriors. They were legends in their own right. After Goliath's fall, his brothers continued to fight bravely, facing countless challenges and dangers. They upheld the fierce spirit of their lineage, inspiring awe and caution in all who heard their tales. Their stories weren't just about combat. They were about the bonds of family and the strength that comes from standing together. Their sacrifices and heroic deeds became lessons for future generations, teaching the values of bravery, loyalty, and unity. Even as the years passed, the legacy of Goliath and his brothers remained strong. Their names were spoken with respect, and their tales were told to inspire and warn. They became symbols of what it meant to be a true warrior, not just in battle but in character. Goliath's legacy, carried forward by his brothers, became a powerful testament to the enduring impact one can have. Their stories continue to resonate, reminding us of the lasting power of courage and brotherhood. And there you have it, the epic tale of Goliath and his brothers, filled with battles, quests, and unforgettable legends. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Sacred Tales for more captivating biblical stories. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more incredible tales from the ancient world.